Hey everyone, Buzzword here. This is Zenless Zone Zero. The global release for the game came out recently. I'm going to be playing on the controller, so I'm showing you the setup. So first thing you need to do is click on the options on the top left, and then there's another options button on the bottom. Now on the side there you have the input, and you can select from touch to controller, and it'll automatically work with your controller. I have the Backbone Gen 1, so I'm using the camera toggle there, and the left stick is for moving around. The phone I'll be testing on is the Motorola G84. It has a Snapdragon chipset and notably 12 gigabytes of RAM. In terms of the settings, this is what I'm going to be trying first. I first tried at high settings for the rendering, shadows, character quality and environment quality. On the high settings, just having a walk outside on the base on the street, we have the CPU at 32%, RAM at 67, which is about 8 gigabytes of usage, and the GPU is a bit high. It's 85 to 90%, and there's no enemies or anything around. So if I try it again, it's roughly around the same amount. So when I get into a combat zone, even though this is a practice one with just one enemy, I notice the GPU is a bit high, pretty much going all out at 99%. I didn't notice that much stuttering, but I decided to lower the settings down to medium. I think it's still playable at high, but I just don't want the phone to overheat, so I'm just going to set the settings like this. For the rendering, shadows and FX quality, I reduced them to medium, and by doing so, we gave the GPU about 20% less hammering, so it was hitting at about 80% just at idle in the combat room. I did notice that when I was playing, the difference between high and medium weren't very noticeable on the smaller screen. I also found that I just preferred playing the game with the on-screen controls instead of the controller, but that's just preference. I'm just not very good at using the controller.